Hello, Capricorn. This is a timeless justice reading for you, Capricorn. Whatever brings you here at this time, please know that there may be something within this reading here for you. However, should you be Capricorn in your sun, rising, and or Jupiter position, you may find that this reading hits a little bit more, all right? Some of the details while I get ready for the reading is that I am Master 7th, aka 7th, that reads these energies for you. Should you want to know who she is, what she has to offer, and what I'm all about, her details can be found in the description box below. For a little clarity, I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights of any kind. I have a sister channel that is made available to you and for you via the description box as well. And to remember that both of my channels offer timeless content for your viewing pleasures. Capricorn, this reading is not a personal one-on-one reading. This is, however, a general collective insight. Use your discernment to take all of that which belongs to you as we leave the reading behind. And may anything that doesn't resonate with you remain behind with it. Lastly, feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific for all of you ladies, gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond. All right, timeless message for justice for Capricorn, or whatever brings you here. All right, it's guttural. All right, 4 of swords with the queen, interesting. 4 of swords with the world energy. Okay. All right, like whoever you're working with, either a doctor, a healer, needs to be questioned. Wouldn't that be funny if you're like somebody who has been healed by me for a while and now you've come across a reading from me and you're like, you gotta question your healer. I'll be interested to see how that ego spits off. Because then I need to fact check my energies, you know what I'm saying? Talking about holding thyself accountable for all the shit that you do and however it pulls itself back to you. Yeah, you're fucking right, I hold myself accountable for that shit. Anyway, I'm hearing more people should. Okay, so anyway. 4 of swords with the world. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that you want to like stay under the wraps with, Capricorn, and what you don't understand that there are so many people who are worse than you, who are so transparent with the fuck it is that they're doing. You need to stop being so so egotistically up your own ass that you're afraid to talk about the shit that's needs to be discussed with you, or 2, don't take yourself so seriously that, you know, what you have to offer sounds so bad, okay? Because it won't be. You can disclose the worst thing possible, and I guarantee you there will be at least one story either being on its way to being created or have been created as a narrative for you to be reminded of that it has existed that is potentially worse than yours. Like, I don't know what it is because I don't permeate from that lens too much in my ego out of the lens of Capricorn to really understand. But what I can see from my rising sign also being in that position to then get myself in that frequency to talk about it from astrological placements, there's a lot of like projecting of, I'm gonna have you focus all the way over there because I am not ready for eyes to be looked upon me. And you treat almost everything that you know to exist like this. Whether it's maybe the potential relationship you have with your children, you know, telling them stories halfway through to get a perspective that you wish them to settle of you from hearing that story of you. It's half-ass. It's not 100% the story. Or it's the I'm going to wear and disclose myself behind this identity, when essentially when I'm all to my own devices, I would never actually choose that. But I'd rather put on this projection and see you react to this projection, because you intellectually may know that this will always fucking work. It's like a toxic feminine quality of thinking is to think that, and this is not a one size fits all emotion, so don't come at me, all right? Do not come at me. This is just a little inkling of an example. But if it's a female, gender specific female wears a skirt, she can maybe know from her ego in wearing that skirt that she's going to get a reaction for the length of her skirt. And then with that appeal of collective possibility, now all of society, non-gender specific or gender specific, is going to critique a possible outcome of existence because of a non-realistic thing, which is the fabric of the skirt, instead of the essence of wearing it, the fabric that makes it, the length of the body that it's on, the way that it shapes the body, the way the person feels in putting that on. Like all the other really life-affirming, juicy, yes, deep, yes, intriguing, yes, thought-provoking conversations of emotions, instead of just quick reactions because you know you need something at the end of the day. So some people are easily put themselves in a work of transaction where Capricorn can be the bread maker, because they know how to trigger the focus of certain something to get a transaction. And if that transaction has a momentary need of value, they're going to make sure it's valued at that initial transactional request, that it will fit the needs of the requirements for however long they need that transaction to be of worthiness of them. God damn. All right. So all that to say, y'all been gaslighting and continue to gaslight in a lot of emotional ways, when you really need to learn how to begin having emotional connections, starting with your fucking self, because you're refusing. All right, the Emperor, all right, it talks about that whole entire rant I just went on. We talked about money, transaction, ego, discipline, juice, fire, anger, needing, everything but family, all right? Being the bread maker, being the one that's always busy, all right? The magician, all right? You will have the quality of being in a very interesting frequency of a lot of being able to gain something. Now, why is it that you feel so naked, exposed at the same time in the opposite end, and feel that the end that you're coming from can't illuminate that worth on that end? Why do you feel so like on a chokehold? You're being fake with yourself here. Ace of Pentacles, you're not seeing your worth for the value of that it needs to be brought down into the ground and tangibility for you. This is still like a subconscious, conscious symbiosis of wherewithal, okay, that gives you participatory action and adventure in life. Does it give you the value of feeling non-suicidal? I don't think so. Does it give you the value of feeling that you're loved, cherished, valued, seen, heard? I don't think so. There's something not grounded by this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, something not grounded by the Ace of Pentacles, all right? It's in chaos. It's not really understanding, well, is it even there? I don't see it. You keep telling me about it every once in a while. I feel the magic of that, but then I feel the disaster of it too. And it's because you are actually really, 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 really good at not having emotional conversations. And now I'm telling you the opposite of what usually my teachings are. You need to begin an emotional connection immediately, yesteryears. And if you can't have it with someone that comes immediately to mind for you, Capricorn, consider yourself needing to repress them by removing yourself away from that narrative. You need to address your passions, your angst, your fears differently. Six of Swords. So, oh, Tower in the middle of the deck here. Interesting. Yeah, you're in this, it's not fragile, okay? I don't want to tell you fragile, but I sure as hell want to fucking trigger you with the word fragile and trigger you. You're so sensitive, Capricorn, you're so fragile, you're so naive, you're so vulnerable, and I want to trigger the shit out of you. I really want to bully you into that and get you so vulnerable, and then I want to say, now you're the magician, and I want you to get it. I want you to understand that and understand where that power of that euphoria of like, whoa, it is me. I want you to gain that for yourself. And then remember, you can always access that. And every time you forget that, there are distractions between you and it that are not under your control, but are under your control to get the fuck out of your lane. Okay? Six of Wands. Yeah, just getting it, okay? You're getting it slowly, surely, in the way that it will make sense, all right? And when I say it will make sense, it will literally make sense for you. Money, tangible, worth. The money needs to be backed up by something. All right, some of you are doing some interesting choices, okay, when it comes to money. And if I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you with, well, talk to your emotions first. Some of you, again, are not having that emotional relationship with yourself, yet you're still concerned with money. And then you want to see your fucking guru, and then you still want to blame your illegitimacies of life not being able to make manifest. Well, it's you. You. Anyway, I'm going to keep it there because the you is so unique that you're going to have to express your uniqueness in order to convince the universe under the Emperor, Magician, and fucking the Fool energy where the fuck you are under all this mess. Because she can't fucking see you in the world energy. And if she can't see you, it's because you're probably secluded in your house or in your mind somewhere, and you're locked in your emotion. You're not getting outside of that emotion. You're not getting outside of that house. You're not getting outside of that job. You're not getting outside of that relationship. And those are all emotional relationships and dialogues to have had amongst yourself, to then say that this is why I'm telling you to have an emotional relationship. Not to stay codependent within one, but to begin one and have one and understand the struggle of that, beginning with you, yourself, and I. Your third eye. All right, nice and short and sweet for you, Cappies. Some of you are annoyed by that, but that's what it is. All right, I'm wishing you 1331. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing.